All right, here we go. And hopefully the sound is working. I've only done about 10 sound checks, and each one turned out fine, so maybe I was overdoing it a bit. But I wanted to stream Flame in the Flood and then have a VOD for my friends to see, because we've been talking about this game in some chats and in some discords, and it's not available for one of my people. And so, this being my most favorite game in the world, actually, even beating out Dragon Age, by the way, I wanted to stream it so that she could see what it's like. So here we go. Very great game. Incredible soundtrack. Oh my gosh, hi. Game Rat, it's so good to see you. So I'm basically streaming this because I wanted you to be able to see what this game is like. Okay, no worries, no worries. I'll post the VOD too, so it'll be available. The scout options here are just basically the dog, the version of the dog if you want to travel with Aesop or Daisy. I normally travel with Daisy. Thank you for showing up. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. Anyway. Thanks. This is a game I know really well. I'm intimately familiar. I've played this game so many times. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, there's literally nothing about this game that I don't like. Alright, so this girl is the last remaining person at this camp, and this dog shows up with a backpack. She pulls out a radio. Can't quite hear the message. It's pretty obvious the dog wants her to follow. And having played it many times, there is just no way that I'm going to be able to pretend this is my first time, so. Scout Basics. Player inventory. Open Scout's backpack to access items, craft supplies, and examine your condition. Oh, hey, Sassy. Oh man, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Keep an eye on Scout's health. Hunger, thirst, temperature, and rest. Yeah, like I was saying, there is nothing about this game I don't like. The art of it, the ease of play, the story. Even though there's zero dialogue in this game, but there is such a beautiful story. The Black Wolf. The wolf is the archetype of raven, the beast of waste and desolation. Theodore Roosevelt. You cannot survive for long in an encounter with a wolf. You need traps to kill it. Press X on my Xbox controller to frighten the wolf and buy a little time to flee. I can also press X to scare this crow away and get a feather. You are thirsty. Not quite, but I will be pretty soon. Water is key for wilderness survival. Use a jar to gather water from the rain, wells, puddles, or the river. You may consume polluted water, but beware the consequences. Polluted water is purified by using a crafted water filter. Nice. Cleaned out this place long ago. Nothing left but dust. Quick use menu provides instant access to crucial items held in your inventory. First aid, consumables, and utilities. Did I get the others? I did. All right. Wasn't sure. All right, I have a new goal. This is where I can look at what my goals are. Radio signal. The old radio is still working. You just need to get closer to the source. Maybe find high ground to hear the message clearly. Craft a stone knife and a stone hammer. You'll need them to craft all manner of survival supplies. My health is good. My crafting, I'm going to go ahead and craft the braided cord here. And my inventory, looking pretty good. And this is what I'm wearing. Light boots, cotton pants, and a light jacket. And my gear rating is slightly higher than the temperature needs, so I'm doing pretty good at this point. All right, if I get in the water, I can fill the jar with polluted water, and then I can craft some clean water. So now I've got some braided cord, a jar of clean water, some jerky, rafting. I do not know much about gods, but I think that the river is a strong brown god, sullen, untamed, and intractable. Ooh, hi, Suki. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad to see you here. Yep, this is the Flame in the Flood, that game that we were discussing in Game Rat's Discord that she can't play, but this is my most favorite game in the world. It beats out, I was saying earlier, it beats out even Dragon Age. By a slim margin, but it still beats it out. So the repair meter shows your raft's condition. Find a marina to repair or upgrade your... Thank you. To repair or upgrade your craft. This is also showing the stamina bar, which you use stamina every time you want to paddle hard to avoid an obstacle in the river. And you've only got so much stamina. That's only about 2 or 3 presses of that X button before you're either clear of it or you're going to hit it. Okay, thanks, gamer. I'm delighted to see you here. All right, we're ready for our trip down the river. Oh. Stupid Twitch. I guess I could have told you too, but I was actually a little nervous to announce for some reason. I'm not sure if I was afraid people would show up or people would not show up. We have a mission. We're going to track down this radio signal. We left just before dawn on our little homemade raft with our fearless dog companion. In the beginning, the raft is a little difficult to steer. Oh, let's go this way. Right, the self-doubting feeling. I feel you have no reason to self-doubt. You're a very good streamer. I really enjoy both of you, actually. This game is... Let's see if I can get this loot. I did. A fishing line. Oh, no, no! Okay, cool. Gonna be able to dock. Oh, thank you, gamer. Saints Landing. Good shelter and some other stuff I did not read in time. Now, usually within the first mile and a half of the game, you don't really have to worry about wolves. But I like to take a look around just in case. Dredge vibes. Is that another game? Seeing little rabbits here. Not seeing any wolves. A lot of crows annoying with their caws. Yeah, let's see if we can get a feather here. A creepy fishing game, okay. All of these little rabbits. Let's see if I can find some flint. If I can find some flint, I can make a knife. And if I have a knife, I can make some snares or traps for the rabbits, which are absolutely crucial to survival. And I think I'm not going to find that on this island. Safe for me this time, little rabbits. Alright, let's check and see here. Might as well craft a bandage and check the inventory. All right, moving on to the next dock. I'm gonna have to take a look at Dredge. My interest is piqued. Oh, heck yeah. A devil's trumpet already. I love that. That's very handy. It's very handy against wolves. I don't need to sleep yet, so we're going to move on. Thank you so much. Wow, I really appreciate hearing that. When I'm talking, I can hear my voice shaking a little bit because I still have a little bit of residual nerves. So it's. Oh gosh. Thank you so much, you guys. That is so good to hear. Or read, actually. This game. I'm in love with this game. It's a very, very special game to me. About 3.5 years ago, I was in really bad shape. There was a 10-year relationship that had ended and it was not pretty. And it was very traumatic and was going through a really rough time. Couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, blah, blah, blah. You know, the works. I mean, it was really bad. Lost about 70 pounds in about 4 months. And had moved in with my sons. They were roommates together. And I don't even remember asking them if it would be okay if I stayed with them. But I had to leave where I was. I could not stay. It was just not going to work out that I could stay there. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not running up on any wolves. And from my memory, I just kind of showed up at their house one day after putting my stuff in storage, and then I was couch surfing on their couch, and of course they were more than happy to lend me their couch. But during that period, it was very stressful, very difficult for me. And one of my sons recommended that I play this game, and I fell in love with it instantly. It is very soothing, and there is no, like I said, there's no dialogue. The game is very easy to play, still challenging, but easy to play. And being able to listen to the sounds of water, running water, splashing water, falling water, and then also on my journeys down this river, finding myself thinking things like, don't fight the current, go with the flow, lean into the rapids, you know, these types of things. Yes, absolutely. This game gave me a place where my mind could be focused on something else and really kind of opened up this space for healing. And so it just really has, you know, in my heart, just, this is my favorite game because of that. And the replayability of this too, just from a technical standpoint, is 110%. It is procedurally generated. Yeah, it was a great way to start the journey back. It really was. The music too, if you play it enough times, you'll start to hear songs with the lyrics, not just the instrumentals. I don't need to repair my boat yet. That's a repair dock over there. And the music is just amazing too. So some of the lyrics are about finding the courage to move on, the courage it takes to find closure after a tragedy. And I just was so bolstered. So anyway, that's my personal story of this game and why I love it so much. Right, exactly. I know you said how much you love it, but this is extra. It's that little extra bit of why I love it so much. Let's go over here. And the game itself makes it easy to play. There's not anything that I have found. Sorry, you guys. I was surprised by the pig. So the pigs are they can be very dangerous. They are very territorial. And they will charge at you and try to break your legs, so you have to dive out of the way, jump out of the way as they start to charge. All right, this pig is going to keep me from exploring the island fully. All right, let me get over here and see if I can craft something. Oh, it took me by surprise. I was saying the game doesn't put anything in the way of itself, so as in Dragon Age, one of the things I find super annoying is that little animation that you have to go through every time you want to gather a herb. I'm glad I wasn't the only one jumping, Suki. But in this game, I don't find anything that I have to get around, in order to enjoy. So with Dragon Age, that little animation of gathering the herbs, that is something that I just have to ignore during the game because it has to be done, but it is annoying. I got you back. That's hilarious. Your games do make me jump. It's because I'm watching so intently of how you're playing these games, because I normally don't play a first-person shooter, but I do enjoy watching you play. It's very investing. Okay, and let's go ahead and eat something. Piece of garlic that we found, and we have some mulberries. And let's move stuff to the raft so we have room in our inventory to, excuse me, to gather. I can't yet get around that pig, and I think I gathered everything on the ground. I'm gonna just go take one more quick look to make sure I didn't leave any saplings or dandelions behind. Damn pig. I knew it was there too. All right, I don't see anything that I can just pick up as I'm running away. All right, you chased me away. I like the way the dog catches the staff. Kayushi Flats, Wilderness, light on supplies. All right. Sorry, I'm just taking a look. I know I didn't I'm apologizing to my viewers for not picking up those dandelions. How weird. But I wanted to take a look really quick for wolves before I got comfortable. Alright, don't see anything. They look like piles of leaves, actually, so they're camouflaged. Right? Do you have a soft spot in your heart for hound dog Suki? The quilt of Big John Boar. Big John Boar kept his own counsel, had his own opinions about things. The more facts presented proved contrary, the more he'd dig in deeper. That's what they want you to think, he'd fuss. Never rightly could say who they were supposed to be, but stayed put just the same. I know people like that. All right. I'm gonna ask you to tell your story about hound dogs the next time I watch you stream. He told you to lock your door. I need to find some flint. Entering boneyard. Wilderness. Light on supplies. Oh, I do have flint. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. I see. Good, good. Good for him. All right, I have flint. I have saplings. I have braided cord. And now I can make snares, spear traps, all the good stuff. The snakes and the sparklers. No worries, Game Rat. It is always good to have a spear trap on hand. Yeah, the spear trap, it's good for pigs, getting the pigs. Oh, shoot, I missed that loot point. Mud Crab Flat. Entering Mud Crab Flat. Yeah, so this game is procedurally generated as well, so it's never the same playthrough twice in a row. Don't get to memorize a map. Oh. Got greedy. Got greedy. Oh, wait. Let's go over here. No, this way. Watch out for those logs. Good, a fire. Fletcher. Craft 5 arrows from flint, saplings, and feathers. And as a reward, get a raft schematic. Alright. I'm sure I will earn that during this game. No cords. I didn't hear a wolf howl. All right. Let's take a look around. The wolves howl at night. Early in the game, that's a good clue. If there's a wolf, the howling will start. I didn't hear that. Later in the game, you just gotta be on your toes. All right, let's run around and see what we can see. We'll run back to the... Oh, I see some rabbit sign here. Might be able to get us some little fatty rabbit.